Hello, fellow Albertans. My name is Tim Friesen. I have now started a political party in this province, and I'd like to give you a reason why I've done this. We have 4 candidates running in this province right now, 4 political parties, and every one of them, I believe they all wear t-shirts, just different colors. Every one of them tax and spend. Every one of them has brought in more fines, more regulations, more rules that they burden us down with, and they're more than we can even bear. It is getting very tough. I've seen enough people in this province, businesses going under, large businesses. I just talked to one the other day, 1,600 people they laid off. I look at small business. I know I have 5 people call me whose businesses are failing to come to work for me. Things are not good. I haven't seen it like this before. And I believe that if we don't make some major changes, we're going to go down the tubes, and it won't matter who's running our province. I'd like to get started with the Liberals and the NDP and why I think that their policies don't work. As you can see, when you Liberals and NDP believe that if you tax everybody to death and you produce big government, that's going to solve all their problems, and you're a nanny stater. You want to control everybody. But as you can see with Rachel Notley, this isn't work. This is absolutely killing us. And what happens when you start to tax more, they drive up inflation. When you drive up inflation, now everything costs more. Then the government says the next year, wow, everything's gone up. I wonder why. And then they raise taxes again. Now our wages are staying the same. So now we have less spending power, and everything keeps going up in costs. All the businesses have to raise their taxes. Now they have to lay people off because it's a vicious cycle. This is a simple problem. And what we've done is we've taxed our businesses, we've been hostile towards them, so that they cannot even compete in our own province. So when we buy things, the government looks for products, they say, well, they're charging too much in Alberta. Oh, and then they buy overseas in China, and they bring it back. Well, that's just killing our economy further. This is not how to keep an economy going. You lower taxes in the province, you bring business here, and they set up and start to build the very things that we were buying in China. We can now start to build them here. And we buy from each other, and we keep it in our own home, in our own community, in our own province, in our own country. This is a fundamental problem with all political parties. I'd like to move to the Alberta Party. We have a former mayor of Edmonton running for the Alberta Party. This man, well, he was in tax and spend, tax and spend. He likes to deem himself to be some sort of conservative, but he is no different than the Liberals or the NDP. Tax and spend. He put down an LRT. It is a mess. If you had to drive around it, if you ever come up here, you'll find out what a mess he's made. The Henday, we got roads that lead to nowhere, on-ramps and off-ramps that don't lead to the next ramp, bottlenecks on it. This man would not be the man to make Alberta great again. And he believes in taxing and spending like everybody else in big government. He is no different. He actually used to be in the Progressive Conservative Party as an MLA. Now let's move to Jason Kenney and the United Conservative Party. Jason Kenney, under Stephen Harper, they went out to Ottawa. And Stephen Harper's not a dummy. And he's from Alberta. And I thought, man, some guy from Alberta's going out there and he's our prime minister. He's going to let them know how they're screwing us out here. Well, guess what happens? He goes out there 10 years later, nothing got done. We had 3 pipelines, not one of them got run. We didn't cut the transfer payments, we didn't cut the GST, we didn't lower taxes, we didn't fix health care, and we didn't do anything about the crime that we got going on in our province and in this country. It's ridiculous how bad the crime is here. They were out there 10 years, and if Stephen Harper couldn't fix it while he was out there and he had majority government, How's Jason Kenney now going to come back here and fix it? Jason Kenney is friends with Ottawa, and you can't serve two masters. You'll either love one or hate the other. I love Alberta. I believe Ottawa is the problem, and we're going to have to take them on, and we can. I don't care if people say, well, you can't do that. You know what? People that say can't, they're not leaders. You can do anything you want. If they can mess up the country, we can fix the country. We're the people, we're the taxpayer, we're paying for everything. We can change it back. And I have a great plan for changing it back. What I recommend to change this back is we're going to lower taxes. We are going to stop the transfer payments. We are going to fix all three levels of government. There is only one taxpayer, and we're going to fix that. We're paying for everything. You can say, oh, Ottawa's giving it to us, and the cities are, but you know what? And the province, they all are. And we're all paying for it, one taxpayer. We're going to end that. I'm going to take on all three levels of government on behalf of the people, and the people are going to decide and make the rules and the laws in this province. I'd also like to give you a great saying that I really respect from President Kennedy, when he had said, ask not what your province can do for you, but what you can do for your province and what you can do for your country. This is how I believe. I'm tired of hearing people, and it's always a minority of people, complaining and whining about things and how they don't like this and don't like that. You know what? What country do you want to live in? We live in the greatest province and the greatest country in the world. Guess what? I will not listen to those people anymore. We're going to make this province great. You don't build a province on whining and sniveling. In closing, I would like to read about taxes by the Beatles, because these are just the greatest lyrics. And it goes like this. Let me tell you how it will be. There's one for you, 19 for me, because I'm the tax man. Should 5% appear too small, be thankful. I don't take it all, because I'm the tax man. I drive a car, I'll tax the street. If you try to sit, I'll tax your seat. If you get too cold, I'll tax the heat. If you take a walk, I'll tax your feet, because I'm the tax man. My whole goal is to deal with taxes. As long as they're high, you will kill this economy. We will have nothing. We're going to make government small, and we're going to let the private sector grow. I'd like to thank you for letting me voice this, and I pray that you'll want to be a part of this party. If you want to, you can volunteer. This is what we're really looking for right now, is some people to help. You can call us at 780-352-7148 or toll free 1-866-733-2046. Our email is info@hwap.ca. That's info@hwap.ca. Or our webpage, www.hwap.ca. Thank you very much, and have a good day.